BlackBerry's latest handset has landed, the Priv. It makes a huge change for the company, moving to a new platform. The Priv arrives wanting to retain what BlackBerry is known for, to appeal to fans of BlackBerry, while also appeal to those fans of Android. It's a collision of two cultures, a fusion of two worlds. So how does the BlackBerry Priv stack up against BlackBerry's recent releases? We're running the stats gauntlet alongside the BlackBerry Passport, Classic, and Leap, to see where this new handset sits. Design. The BlackBerry Priv offers a slider format which dominates the design, bringing you a fusion of what's offered across the keyboards of the Passport and Classic, and the large screen touch experience of the Leap. The Priv measures 147 x 77.2 x 9.4 mm, but extends to 184 mm when opened. It's the tallest of the BlackBerry family, although the Passport is wider, work-wide, at 90.3 mm. The Priv, Passport, and Leap are all similar thicknesses, the Classic being the fattest of the bunch at 10.2 mm. The Priv is pretty weighty, but its 192 grams is outchunked by the 196 grams Passport. The Classic and Leap both come in lighter at 178 grams and 170 grams respectively. The Priv has a metal frame display with a rubberized carbon weave back cover. The Passport and Classic have a related combination of metal frames with plastic backs, while the more affordable Leap is a little more ordinary when it comes to the plastic bodywork. Display. The Priv naturally hits big on the display, with a 5.4-inch AMOLED display with a super sharp 2560 x 1440 pixel resolution, 543 ppi. This is, naturally, a 16:9 display, and the only device that offers the same sort of format is the Leap, although this is smaller at 5 inches, and lower resolution at 1280 x 720 pixels, 4294 ppi, so much softer. The Passport and the Classic both have square displays due to their touch and type formats. The Passport is 1440 x 1440 pixels, 4453 ppi, and 4.5 inches on the diagonal, which is a high resolution and pretty big. The Classic is 720 x 720 pixels on a 3.5-inch display, giving you 294 ppi again. It's the smallest display, but has the same sort of sharpness as the Leap. If you're after a big display, the Priv is the natural choice, combining size and resolution. Hardware. The Priv is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 hexa-core chipset with 3 GB of RAM. There's 32 GB of internal storage and the option to expand this via micro SD card. This is a newer generation of hardware than the quad-core Snapdragon 801 chipset that's in the Passport and the Classic, and should offer better performance and efficiency. The Passport has a similar 3 GB of RAM, whereas the Classic and Leap both have 2 GB. The Leap is a different class of processor, with an aging Snapdragon S4 Plus. Both the Classic and the Leap drop down to 16 GB of internal storage, but all offer micro SD card expansion. When it comes to battery, the Priv has a large 3410 mAh battery, close to the massive 3450 mAh of the Passport, which betters it in terms of stamina. The Classic sits at 2515 mAh, the smallest capacity, with the Leap having a 2800 mAh cell. Cameras. The BlackBerry Priv has a respectable 18-megapixel camera on the rear, which is a good performer as we found in our review. It has a Schneiderkreuz Natch lens and dual LED flash, offering 4K/30p video capture. It's not only about megapixels, however, although the Priv has more than all the others, with 13MP on the Passport, and 8MP on the Classic and Leap. The apps are different, so the Priv is unique, not offering some of the quirky features of the others, like time shift. It's worth reading our reviews for a fuller picture, however, as we think the Priv is the best of the bunch. All the BlackBerry models have a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, capable of 720p capture. Software. This is the big one. The BlackBerry Priv launches on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, rolling in a number of useful innovations from BlackBerry on the top of Google's mobile OS, offering the full selection of Android features, apps, and support. The BlackBerry Passport, Classic, and Leap all offer BB10. The evolution of BlackBerry's OS up until the launch of Priv BB10 offers a range of highlight features that are distinctly BlackBerry, and the experience across the Passport, Classic, and Leap is close, although the Passport is the snappier device, and the Leap relies on the touch keyboard. The Priv extracts one of the biggest elements of BB10, the BlackBerry Hub. On Android this performs most of the same functions in the same way, giving you a universal inbox view so you can manage most of your messages and calendars in the same place. It isn't as fully integrated as it is on BB10, there's no system messages for example, but it's a good hook into BlackBerry and a benefit to Android. Of course, one of the main aims of the Priv is to expand BlackBerry's horizons and benefit from Android's big ecosystem. You have a full Google experience and access to some of the best apps around, which BB10 doesn't natively offer. You'll also have wider support with other devices, such as wearables and connected smart home gadgets. We think Android is the better platform, but we're really impressed that the Priv offers those BlackBerry elements, like keyboard shortcuts, that we love about BB10 devices. Price. The BlackBerry Priv is a flagship spec handset and priced at £559, that's obvious enough, as it's the most expensive of the bunch. The Passport, Classic, and Leap have all been available for some time, and are much more affordable. The Passport is £399, the Classic is £349 and the Leap is £175. Conclusions. The BlackBerry Priv is hefty change of direction for BlackBerry, making a break from the BB10 platform that has led the company up to this point. The Priv brings that keyboard with it, although we don't find it as good to use as the Passport or the Classic especially. However, Android gives you the flexibility to really easily switch out the on-screen keyboard for a range of others, bettering the Leap's performance, and a keyboard like SwiftKey is ultra-fast. Although the BlackBerry Hub on Android isn't quite as glorious as it is on BB10, not feeling as core to the device on Android, it's a strong platform for messaging and we really like it. There's power, performance, all the advantages of Android and great camera performance. For us this is an easy call. The BlackBerry Priv might be expensive, but it offers so much in so many areas, it's our pick of the BlackBerry bunch.